Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous, my personal fleet carrier, my first look series. We have a jump in 1429, and the reason, let me show you here. We're going to go over to Beta Hydra, or wind up going over to Beta Hydra. Now it's a permit system, so we can't actually put the carrier in Beta Hydra. But make sure where I'm at again. Okay. So we're going to come this way. I think we're kind of in this area. Yep, right there. So this is our first stop. And you see we're way down to the bottom down there where you see COs. And we're going to come up here, which is 498.31. And then we're going to get closer to Beta Hydra, which is just up a little bit here. And we might be at Minmar, since it's really close to here. So it's like 1 light year. And I want to check out the station in Beta Hydra for tritiums, because I saw a video where they had 247,000 tritiums for sale at a large station. So I could take the cutter over there and load it up with like 720 units. So it's really in preparing for the next beta, because if they really do have that many, as soon as I purchase the fleet carrier, that's where I want to take it and load it up with tritiums. But it is nice that the jump time is only 15 minutes, the ramp up, and then the cooldown's only 5 minutes. So part of it was wanting to test that too. I'm gonna have to, in the budget, the weekly allocation, I think I want it at least where the 123 is covered. And then I want to transfer some funds over to the ship.
Attention, this carrier has scheduled a hyperspace jump. Please conclude any remaining business in this system prior to departure.
Transfer some monies to my account. So we can buy some tritium. Got 8 minutes to jump. Probably want around 200 in the my account. Yeah, probably about 200. Because I want to buy one load out of the cutter, 720 units of tritium, just to make sure we can. It's more in preparation for the
Service crew, report immediately to docking bay 4.
see, it's saying it didn't work. Yeah, it says I have 200.
Attention. Carrier jump sequence is underway. Lockdown begins in 5 minutes.
Be advised, subsystem
Sis, right?
is in effect.
Yeah, we have 200. Okay. And we're supposed to get twice as far on the fuel. So we'll see if that's working. Yeah, we'll have 660 after jump. So it is going to take 340. So I don't know if that's working. But, you know, that's fine. We have 500 in storage too, and it's just beta. We're jumping in 6 minutes. See, I could take the cutter and go out the 550 or whatever it was, light years. But why do that when you have a fleet carrier that can jump 500 at a time? So it's kind of the way I'm looking at it. Well, I do thank you for coming along. We have a jump scheduled. Let's get there where we can watch the time. In 5 minutes and 40 seconds, and you will see the landing pads get covered in probably about 30 seconds. And make sure you look to the bottom right of the screen and press that subscribe button. That's what I need probably more than anything else. Make sure we were recording. Underneath the video in the description, you'll see ways to donate. Please consider donating to our channel. We have over 545 videos for you to watch and climbing every day. And those are at, if you look under the video to the left, you'll see my YouTube channel, GFM_RDG. And in the About section of the YouTube channel, you'll see my contact email if you need to contact me for any reason. But I want to do this test because after we purchase the fleet carrier again in Beta 2, we want to go out to Beta Hydra if they really do have 247,000 tritiums. And we'll have more funds. See, we're kind of limited on funds because I only had 6.3 billion at the beginning of Beta 1. And I did grind a little, probably to about 7.5, just to have enough funds. And now in my main account, my live account, I have 9.5 billion. So that it matters when they take the snapshot. And I also have 4 pythons for different purposes. One for travel, one for mining, one for planetary, and one for cargo. So all I have to do is jump in the ship and go. I don't have to move a module or something like that. So, but we're going to do this jump to just right outside Beta Hydra. We're going to check on the fuel, probably transfer some fuel just to do it in the cutter. of about 720 units, since the cutter will handle 720. So while we're doing that, let's go to shipyard. Sys right. Sys right. Yeah, we have limpids.
Attention. Carrier has entered pre-flight lockdown. All services have been suspended.
Retracting landing pads.
Yeah, now I'll probably have to wait till after the jump. But I'm going to transfer those limpids out so they don't take up space.
Landing pads are retracted. Standing by.
Okay, it's empty.
Landing pads retracted.
2 minutes, and the countdown is already started. At least we have a countdown now, because we haven't been having a countdown. So it'll be 2 minutes. And I wish it would show you the takeoff here, because in my VR headset we can see around our chair, and a cloud forms in front of the carrier. In some of the early My Personal Fleet Carrier videos, I take a Python and I hang out outside of the fleet carrier, and you can see the landing pads have been covered, and I hang out outside and you can see it take off. So I did that twice. So look at some of those early videos of the My Personal Fleet Carrier and see it take off, and a cloud forms, lightning and thunder, and it's pretty wild. But I wish they'd show it on this view. And then right at the end, like maybe the camera goes off after the engines start to enter the cloud, or it leaves behind a camera that transmits to the fleet carrier so we can see, like a cheap camera, disposable. Like a little limpid drone or something that takes video.
Attention all carrier crew.
Usually at 0 it this view cuts off, so we'd like to see it, but we haven't been able to in the past, so I don't expect it. Jumping in one. You hear it start. Yeah, we don't get to see it. Cloud forms, lightning and thunder, and it goes into the cloud. So watch some of those early videos that I created on April the 7th, and after the beginning of the beta 1. See if it gives us those phases. It says about 2 minutes. It jumps pretty fast. Now I'll probably take the Python and go to jump to a planet that's close, or to a system, because we can't open up the system map until we visit that location. So now we're back.
Carrier jump successful. Telemetry checks in progress.
Sys left. Let's see what this system looks like, where we're at currently. Yep, there's some other fleet carriers here. System map. We want to go to Beta Hydrae. Or the system right next to it. And I'll call the carrier. See, it's only 28. See, we could go to this Miramar. Plot a route, and it's 2830. It should be a single jump. Sys right. Go to outfitting. I don't think we really have to change anything because we can make that in a single jump. And then all we're going to do is call the fleet carrier. Sys left.
Landing gear retracted.
Clamps released. The launch underway.
Sys left. Yeah, we got federal ships, and we had a ship right next to us. Hopefully we don't get attacked, because I have been attacked.
Airlock 5 Alpha, armed and cross-checked, clear to purge.
It's kind of busy around here.
Scan detected.
Sanitation drones are currently active on deck C and D. Garbage disposal units are inaccessible for the next 20 minutes.
Speed limit is appreciated.
Frameshift drive charging.
All off-duty comms personnel, please report to the briefing room.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Sys left. See, I want to bring over the carrier. Miramar 2. Sys right. I want to bring the carrier here. Okay. Sys left. I'm going to go over to beta hydrae. And check that out.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Go over to Edmondson High and see. Sys left. It's like, do they really have something? And we'll try to bring the carrier over here. It's a very short jump. After it jumps in 15 minutes. We're just checking stuff out. We could be interdicted. We do have a few that's right on our tail, so it is possible. So let's move out a little bit. Because it helps you see intentions. Your tail, it's like, well, they probably have bad intentions. They're not in line, the shipping lane. See, if they don't have any tritium, then it's not really worth continuing with the fleet carrier. But the cutter is a support ship of our fleet carrier also.
India. We're happy to have you, Commander.
Sys left.
Priority access will be granted upon request. Okay, Commander. Please land on pad 37. Acknowledged, Commander. Clear for assisted docking.
We're just checking things out. Just left. Yep, we're all clear.
Landing gear deployed.
Roger that, Commander. Proceed to
And I've been wanting to check this out before Beta 2, and this will allow us to do it.
solid contact. You may disembark when ready. Good to have you, Commander.
It is an extraction. Tritium. Look at this. 247,000. Isn't that crazy? Now that galactic average of 540, I don't know where you get that. So, I mean, that's just crazy. So I doubt that's really a good number. See, we can take 192 right now. So let's buy the 192. It's 7 million to buy 192. Buy.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
But that's cool. This is where we're coming. Oh. Sis left. Let's see if the carrier's here yet. Or Sis right. Sis right. See where the carrier's at. What the situation is. It's going to jump in 8 minutes. And then it'll be just next door. But I want to see if we're attacked carrying tritium. Sis right. Yep, that's pretty cool. Yeah, we can fill up. And in Beta 2, I'm going to fill up. I'm probably going to have a minimum of 10,000 tons of tritium on board. I'm not going to now just because we just have limited funds. But we only have like 3 days left on the beta. So that's why we're kind of testing some of this. Sis right. Six minutes until jump. We're just testing. This is probably going to be the future of what we're going to do next month. I was thinking I had 307 in there before. Sis right? Sis right? Sis right? And see, we moved over like 200. Maybe I don't know. I don't think I had 500. But that's kind of strange. But we'll use a lot of the 192 on tritium because I want to bring over the cutter. And it'll hold 720 tons. Now, if I just put cargo racks in the Python, then I'd have 280. So, just doing some testing, seeing how volatile it is around here. So, I'll be transporting, this over to Myanmar. And we'll go over there. It'll be about 5 minutes. Okay, so we can go over to where it's pretty close to where it's going to be. Sis left. system map. And it shows that fleet carrier is going there. So we're going to probably hang out right here, because this is where the orbit that the fleet carrier is going to. Again, be sure to press that subscribe button. It'll help me out with YouTube. Now I'm kind of a ways away from their minimum, but that's where you can help me out. It doesn't cost you anything.
Landing gear retracted.
Observe queuing system when exiting the station.
And you'll be notified when I create additional videos. And please consider donating. So in the description of this video, there's ways to donate. And under the video to the left, you'll see my YouTube channel, GFM_RDG, where there's over 545 more videos for you to watch. So by the time we get over there and get to that station that's that's orbiting the same planet that the fleet carrier is going to, and we will see if it will allow us to bring the fleet carrier over here. Fleet carrier is about to show up.
Frameshift drive charging.
If it all works well, we'll write this down in our notes that this will be the first place we come after we purchase the fleet carrier in Beta 2.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
But the question is, are we attacked? Are we interdicted? And how many times trying to go to this station where that we're going to? If so, we might have to look for another location. Sys left. Because we do have Tritium on board on purpose, because I just want to see if it was viral or not. Yeah, this planet, the planet you see there, Myanmar 2, is where the cutter's going to, there it's showing it's going to be right there, or if it is right there, one or the other. But we'll find out. We'll land first and then we'll see if the, well, let's break away. Let's go to the area where the cutter's supposed to be. Sys left. Sys left. Yeah, let's go there.
Incoming message.
Sys up. Yep, it's there. Okay. Let's go find it. See how many issues we have.
Welcome, Commander. This carrier is currently accepting docking requests.
I want to be under it in case I have to take off. As if we're attacked. Sys left.
Docking request accepted. A landing pad has been assigned to you, Commander.
Sys left.
Accepted.
Yeah, there's security forces. I like seeing security forces around the carrier. And we have other people docking at our fleet carrier.
Requesting authorization for fire waiting purge.
Quite a few docking at our fleet carrier.
Landing gear deployed.
You'd think those are NPCs. But they can fuel, and yes, they pay a premium.
Maintenance crews arrived at Cargo Bay 3 for routine service checks.
See, that's pretty cool. We got people landing.
Docking successful. Clamps engaged. Hello, Commander. How may we assist you?
Okay. Sys right. 'Cause I want to offload. Nope, I want to, on this load, I want to put it in the depot. Okay, so we put it into the fuel tank. I want to go over to the shipyard. No, it's over here. And I want to grab the cutter. This will be the first time in the last few weeks I've flown the cutter. You look around, it's kind of swanky. Let you see it in the hangar. Outfitting will show it to you. There it is. And our carrier. Sys right. Yeah, 720. I was looking at the wrong screen. 720. Okay, so let's go over and sys left. Let's go pick up 720. We want to navigate to Beta Hydrae, to Edmondson High. It's one of these right there. And part of it is we're just seeing what we can expect. Sys up. Sys up.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship has departed. Ship departure confirmed.
Frameshift drive charging.
Don't want to be launching ducks out there.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
See, it moves kind of sluggishly compared to the Python. Gotta watch our heat. And it's been a while since I've flown it, so sys left. See how it goes. But this is really what the cutter is mainly going to be used for, is transporting fuel. And we might use it more in the future. Because again, this is an experiment of the process. What we want to do in the first day of Beta 2. See if we're going to have any issues or not.
Maya, Romeo Golf, India. Station services are on standby for
Sys
Commander.
left.
Good to have you.
Sys left.
Okay, Commander. You are go for approach to pad 10. Acknowledged, Commander. Clear for assisted docking.
Now, Edmondson High is a permit system. We don't supposed to be able to transport the fleet carrier here.
Maintenance crew to observation deck Alpha. Atmospheric sensors reading possible contamination. Control, hazmat crew 4, Delta.
Scan detected.
Calling off the area now.
As you can tell, it's not as agile as the Python, but 720 cargo units.
Landing gear deployed.
It's pretty nice.
Checked your bay number. Check again. Unauthorized loitering may trigger a lethal response.
Control, maintenance crew 0 Alpha. Lift on pad 2.
Touchdown sequence complete. Dispatching ground crew. You're all checked in, Commander. Enjoy your visit.
247 again. $30 million.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Sis left.
Conservation policy. Ensure you have authorization before attempting to disembark.
Is this right? 720 units of tritium.
Landing gear retracted.
Detach is good. You are go for departure.
We transferred a load from the Python, and this will be a load from the cutter. I do have a video on 6 interdictions in the cutter in one Super Cruise run. It's pretty crazy.
Frameshift drive charging.
Commencing routine maintenance check on Ford Solar Array. Prepare for potential power disruption.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Just trying to be prepared for anything and know what to be prepared for in May. Sis left.
Welcome, Commander. Thank you for visiting this carrier.
And there's a lot of traffic around the carrier.
Power manifold in central engineering.
Sis left. Wait till 7.5 to request docking.
Deep space scanner function is
Docking request accepted. Maintain an appropriate speed during approach. Request accepted.
Yeah, look at all of those. Yeah, we've opened it up, and again, it is NPCs.
Scan detected.
All off-duty comms personnel, please report to the briefing room.
Now, the
Landing gear
fleet carrier is
deployed.
supposed to protect ships landing on it. So if someone attacked us now, the fleet carrier should attack back at them. And what I understand is the fleet carrier has quite the firepower. Yeah, that was so far been pretty
Command.
calm.
Commencing routine maintenance check on deck 5.
Docking complete. Ship is secure. Welcome, Commander.
First, we want to max out our fuel on the main fuel tank. Sys right, and transfer the rest of it into storage. So now we have 1129 in storage, and the fuel tank's full. So that worked out really nicely. So if you will have if you'll have a fleet carrier as of the Beta 2 or now, Edmondson High at Beta Hydra is where you want to put your carrier, or next to it, and transfer fuel, because there's 247,000 units available. So we have plenty of fuel now. So we need to go back to our original destination, our planet outside of Sothis. Now we can't make the whole trip in one, so we'll have to do it in 2 parts. Okay, navigation, open the galaxy map. So what we're going to try to do is get as close to Sothis as possible. We want to go, it's over here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. I had to find it. This is our, where we'd like to be. But it's 525 light years. So it's kind of too far. I want to put a bookmark here possibly. Nope, it's not going to let us put a bookmark there. Out of range. Nope, not letting me put a bookmark there. See if we can see. Yep, it's up there, so we want to be kind of in between. How far is this one? 382. $426. $481. $493. $499. Let's put the fleet carrier there. And then we'll come over here afterwards, where we'll find DQ1 again. It's in this area somewhere. But at least if we get to that location, we'll at least be close, and then we can work on getting over to our landing area. Have a jump in 14 minutes. And while we're waiting, if you would please look to the bottom right of the video and press that subscribe button. It'll help me out with YouTube eventually when I get to at least to the minimum for their support. So if you would subscribe, it doesn't cost you anything, but it sure helps me out. And consider donating. You'll find ways to donate in the description of the video, and underneath the video to the left, my YouTube channel page, GFilm_RDG, where there's over 545 videos as of the publishing of this video. And there's a lot of landing around our fleet carrier. Now it does supply fuel.
Attention. Carrier jump sequence is underway. Lockdown begins in 10 minutes.
And it's a lot of NPCs landing on the carrier. It's a busy area around here, but when you got 247,000 Tritiums available. And yes, it cost me like 30 million for 720 units, but that's okay. Now when I get my 9.5 billion here, then yes, I want to put about 10,000 units. We'll use the cutter, and we'll transport tritium back and forth. I just want to see what it says if we look at beta hydrae. go ahead and cancel the carrier jump. It's a permit locked. Okay, so we can't do that. So now we need to schedule our jump again. Okay, so I want to get on the same level as Sothis and Ceos. $465, $478, $494, $497, $499. Lock it in again. It'll be close to being back home. Now I'll be in 15 minutes again.
Please conclude any remaining business in this system prior to departure. Attention. Carrier jump sequence is underway. Lockdown begins in 5 minutes. This carrier has scheduled a hyperspace jump. Please conclude any remaining business in this system prior to departure.
Is this right? Oh, that's why. Transfer. Have 1,129 tritiums in storage. Okay. After the jump, we'll have 654. I mean, it's a pretty busy place. It's in 4 minutes and 38 seconds. Will be the jump.
We have an airlock malfunction on deck A. Maintenance units.
Then we'll have a new cool down time of 5 minutes, and then 15 to jump to our previous location. But it was a test, and we transferred about 1,000 tons. Well, it wasn't even that much, because I think we had like 192, so maybe 200 or close to 200 in the Python and 720. So, you know, it's roughly 910. But, you know, we used quite a bit. I don't think all of the fuel economy and all that's working yet. Because this one will take 346 for this jump, and we had another 346. So around 700, 725 or something like that is probably what we use. So we've put back more than what we're going to use on this round trip. But like I said, this is really to prepare for Beta 2. I wanted to make sure this all worked. And it did. It all worked.
Attention. Carrier has entered pre-flight lockdown. All services have been suspended.
Jumps in 2 minutes. See, we could have bought quite a bit more, but that weekly upkeep keeps changing. It was at 127, then went to 123, and back to 125. But that's supposed to drop by 85%. So I think you have to go back to like Volante and suspend all of your services and then bring them all back up again. And no, I don't care about doing all that. Yeah, even if it eats up another 125 million, this is in beta. So what happens in beta stays in beta. So it's a test, and that's what we've been doing. We've been testing. And we have another jump we have to make after this, because the maximum jump is 500 light years, and we're going 499 toward our final destination. And then we'll set a jump back to where it was prior to this round trip. But our test was successful. So the plan is, when we buy it at Volante, when the beta starts, then we'll be coming out close to Beta Hydrae, probably end up in Miramar, like we did, because we know that works, had enough security, we didn't have any problems. So we'll probably do that again, the same way. And then we'll go back to kind of our home area. And we'll have roughly 10,000 tritiums in storage. So really it's not that there's a need to mine. We mine just for fun. Because I can make far more credits by doing cargo missions and then buying it than what I can mine. So then mine is more for fun, like fishing is for fun. You don't do it for food because it's just not worth it. And for me, that's what mining is. You know, I make far more credits by transporting cargo. Then I can come out to Edmondson and load up. I have more than I need. And then every once in a while, stop back by Edmondson and load up again. So, see, like the phases are not counting down now because I think we're about to be where. Okay.
Carrier jump successful. Telemetry checks in progress.
Okay, we're in a new location now, outside of the star, but we're right next to Ceos and Sothis. So I have to find our previous location. It's not it. See, it's in this area. Right there. That's where we're going. I had to find it. My bookmarks don't always work right. We're going to come back out to here. Says it allowed us to choose it. I don't know if it did actually let us choose it. Yeah, we got 1 minute and 20 seconds of cooldown, and then we can jump again. Then we have to go find that. So eventually I'll get a bookmark set out there. Again, please look to subscribe to our channel. We need all the subscribers we can get, so eventually we will get support from YouTube. And it doesn't cost you anything, and you get notified when we create new videos. And please consider donating. The costs of producing over 545 plus videos are pretty high. And so we can use all the help we can get. And underneath the video to the left at GFM_RDG, you will find those 545 plus videos. Okay, and about 10 seconds so we can plot our next to go back to where we were before we did the round trip. Okay, open galaxy map. I have to find it again. Right here. And it's a pretty good location. I kind of like it. Okay. In 15 minutes we'll be back to Red GUA DTQ B321 in 15 minutes. I was kind of trying to figure. See, we've used up 7,600 capacity so far, and that's with the over 1,000 Tritium. So I think when I purchase in Beta 2, we'll make our way out here to Miramar, or to Miramar, we're not there anymore, and we'll add 16,000 and top off the fuel tank, roughly that many, and then we'll go back to the Reg GUA DTQ B321, and we'll hang out there for a while, and then we'll probably go to like Dav's Hope and Jameson crash site area, and to the material traders, find a place to mine, out there. So we can kind of keep changing things up, because I really need to be able to do that. Like right now we're doing some asteroid mining, we're doing planetary exploration, we're doing like a trip to Edmondson. We can run some missions,
Attention all passengers.
things like that.
This carrier has scheduled a hyperspace jump. Please conclude any remaining business in this system prior to departure.
I mean, just to say we did in beta, because any credits we make in beta will only be used in beta, and then we can't really use them anywhere else. So we're trying to prepare our plan for June when we actually purchase one. You know what we're going to do, and I think we have a pretty good plan. And I have 4 support Pythons: a cargo version, a travel version, a planetary exploration version, and a mining version. So I won't have to move modules around. I mean, you just hop in that ship and go. And then we have the cutter that's loaded out for cargo. So it's the cutter cargo version. We probably won't have another one for a while. We might wind up purchasing 3 more cutters in the future, and have Python versions for like the 4 versions, and then have 4 versions of cutters. So we could use a cutter if we wanted to. But we use the cutter as a transport this time, to transport fuel from Edmonton High over to the fleet carrier. And we also transported a load from the Python over to the carrier. So we did both. Jumping in 8 minutes. And then we might not jump again for the rest of this beta, because we only have about 3 days of the beta left. I mean, we won't use all the Tritium that we got, but it's back up to 126. Really fluctuates. Yeah, we won't use up all the Tritium we got, or all the funds that we got in 3 days. We're still just going to do what we've been doing. I do create a day-to-day grind cargo missions, and sometimes work with those 4 Pythons that are in my live account. That way they get transferred into the beta when Frontier does a snapshot. They announced this week that the upkeep cost will be lowered by 85.5. The cost of the services will drop 35 to 45%. We're already seeing the jump time, the prepare jump time, go from an hour to 15 minutes, and the cooldown went from an hour to 5 minutes. They're going to add universal cartographics by beta 2. I'm looking forward to that too. And let's see. And it was set up to decommission if you went into debt after 4 weeks. Well, now it's 10 weeks, so you have time to get back and take care of things. But what I'll be doing is put a year's worth of the upkeep into the balance, and always have a year's worth. So that's used for everything, of course, for the carrier. But if we just keep a rough idea of what a year's worth and just keep that in there, we can use it for everything that's necessary on the fleet carrier. and the tritium range will be doubled. So I don't, like right now, I don't think it's working because it's not really taking that much. It's taking 27 to go to our next jump, but it'll be even better on fuel efficiency. It'd take half that.
Currently active on deck C and D. Garbage disposal units are inaccessible for the next 20 minutes.
In beta 2. So looking forward to that. My guess is the beta will start around the 15th of May, because what they'll probably want to do is take a snapshot right after this beta, like on the 21st, and then wait a couple of weeks to open up. So it'll probably be prior to the 15th of May. So it'll probably be around the 10th-ish area. Don't hold me to that because I don't know for certain. The beta 2 date in May, the beta 1 was only for PC users. The beta 2 will be for PC users and console users. Have 3 minutes. I will trim off some of the wait times, so this video won't be so long, but you got to see the round trip of how and where to buy Tritium. Just buy it in bulk. And every once in a while we'll go back to Edmondson and we will add 16,000 tons again, or top it off to 16,000 tons in total.
Attention. Carrier has entered pre-flight lockdown. All services have been suspended.
Is this right? I have 1,129 tritiums. We need to put some back so we can transfer it into the depot.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
And we'll transfer that into the depot after the jump. Jumping in 1 minute and 5 seconds. Well, I'm excited that that round trip worked. I mean, it did exactly what I was hoping for. Because I can grind credits by cargo running. So now I have our gas station is Edmondson High, and we can transfer fuel as much as we have storage for. See, even right now with 1,000 being taken up in storage, we have about 17.5 still available. That's why I'm saying I will probably add 16,000 outside of Edmondson High and fill up the fuel tank and then work our way back again. So we'll have over 15,000 when we get back to Bridge Gooey up. So we're fixing to jump. Doesn't take very long to get there. And at that point we'll end this video, and then I'll edit and publish it. top off the fuel tank again. So we'll have about what we had prior. So about almost everything we purchased, about $40 million or million credits worth is what it cost us to do the round trip. But when you have 9.5 billion, okay, I mean that's fine.
Carrier jump successful. Telemetry checks in progress.
Is this right? Fill it up again.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Okay, we're back to 1,000. Is this right? So the net gain was about 200 after the round trip. 200 tritiums. Now we're in Regua, DTQ B321. We're back to where we were. And I want to thank you for coming along on this video. Make sure you press that subscribe button. And please consider donating and watch more of my videos. So until the next video, thank you for watching.